Good evening, everybody. It's just Heather / Hetty from Twitterland. That would be Epilepsy Cures and Alive in Me. Um, Obviously, Epilepsy Cures is more geared towards pretty much any illness because I have quite a few forms, epilepsy being the foremost and front, but I have quite a few to choose from. But God is an amazing healer. And Alive in Me is my first and foremost that I started. Actually, I started it in November, but I actually began using it in January this year. And Alive in Me actually was Hetty for Christ, and now is Alive in Me. I changed that name in July for a lot of changes he was doing in my life. And they're just continuing as they always will. Jesus is just an amazing God. And, that's all he does is just keep continuing. And that's why you just have to keep continuing with the walk. We walk with faith and not by sight. And that's always the amazing part of the Bible that I will always grasp onto. He has all these doors that are just opening up left and right, not just for me, not just for my family, but for many friends and just people that I know of. And just, it's just amazing to watch how he works. And it's always, of course, in his timing. And then there's also a lot of just stuff that's going on out there that I do know that needs, dire prayer. And that's always when he absolutely hears and listens. And he does anyway. He knows the plan, but he loves our prayers. And, please send your prayers to both accounts. If health, ridden, definitely Epilepsy Cures, but Alive in Me is my main account that I respond to instantaneously, and which just could call a prayer warrior there. There was this quote I came across by George MacDonald that says, "Friends, if we be honest with ourselves, we shall be honest with each other." And I mean, you can say friends, you can say family, you can say, just everyone in general, coworkers, just type in before friends, in friends, what you're, talking about when it comes to if we be honest with ourselves, we shall be honest with each other. And that's just so true about everybody. And that's, basically what I'm kind of going through right now with, obviously, like I said, my brother, and, in my family in general, just trying to update them on how to handle his situation. I wish it was just addiction, and that just sounds so tragic to ever say, but it's just more so than that. So if you could just keep him in your prayers, that would be great. Supposedly searching for help, and I'm praying that that's true. It's just, my family is just very trusting. I love them so much, and my heart goes out to them. I don't think that they understand everything that's behind the psychological part of everything that's going on. So, and so that just leads to a couple verses that, just really speak to me, obviously, from Proverbs. It's just an amazing book in the Bible. I'm just going to, it's from Proverbs chapter 12, and I'm going to read off a few, starting with 17. "Whoever speaks the truth gives honest evidence, but a false witness utters deceit." And this is 18. "There is one whose rash words are like sword thrusts, but the tongue of the wise bring healing." And that one touches me. So true. Just the kindness of words and the truth, actually, even if they aren't what you can say, the kind words, but truthful words, setting people in their place, that that is healing, as long as it's everything that's done through Jesus. Um, Truthful lips endure forever, but a lying tongue is but for just a moment. And that'll get you nowhere and will do nothing for you. Um, to keep continuing all that, it just gets you nowhere. And I can continue, but here's one that I love is 22. Proverbs 12:22. Lying lips are an abomination to the Lord, but those who act faithfully are his delight. And that one is just grabbing. It's just touching. And it's something that just makes you just reach out and just remember, no matter what you're going through, no matter what is going on in your life, and if it feels like, oh my gosh, when's this going to end, when's that going to end, when my health's going to get better, when's, all this billing going to, calm down. No matter what, as long as you're following him right, his plans are laid out and they will open up and they will, be laid out. So you got to stick to him. And you got to keep that faith, and you got to keep praying. And you know what? He's going to have such amazing plans open up like no tomorrow. It's just that trust. And I know this for a fact. I've lived through it so many different times. And just keep that trust. It can be tough, and when it is, you got to, reach upon your faithful friends. And, I'm one of them, and I go through tough times, and, everyone has their ups and downs, but, just come and, ask for prayer, and I'm here, and there are so many I know near you and also on Twitter for you as well. But those were just a few things I wanted to let you know, and I'm sitting here with a humongous migraine, but wanted to wish you all good night and many blessings. And just praying that my personal MEG testing is coming soon so that I can have my brain surgery soon. Financially, I know that we have to get updated soon, and that's a big struggle for my husband. So just pray for him and his stress level to calm down, because it's all, in his timing, and things will calm down. Um, you know, Sometimes timing on our side, it doesn't look perfect, but on his side is. So God bless each and every one of you, and just know that you're all in my prayers and in my heart. And I'm here. Just knock on my door, my Twitter door, and I will respond. And I hope that you have a peaceful night. God bless.